Sonia, Dimesh and Anuj on our Friday favorites, the Editors Roundtable. Now, a report published by a top Republican senator in the United States on the origins of COVID-19 supports the lab leak theory. The findings of the Senate Health Committee report are interim, and it bears the signature of only Senator Richard Burr of North Carolina. The report does not provide any verifiable evidence or classified information to support the lab leak claims. Ekta Batra joins us now with more. Ekta.
Thanks for that. Firstly, let me say this report signed by the US Senator Richard Burr is based on information which is already available in the public domain. The report suggests it is reasonable to conclude that COVID-19 pandemic was more likely than not the result of a research-related incident. The report cites examples of the pandemic being a research-related incident as the early signs showed rapid spread of the virus in Wuhan, with earliest calls for assistance in fact being located near the Wuhan Institute of Virology, or WIV, in central Wuhan. The report points out concerns on biosafety at the Wuhan lab, and it says there was evidence of biosafety failures which is already known. The report goes on to say that the hypothesis of a natural zoonotic origin no longer deserves benefit of doubt or presumption of accuracy, but points out that more information is needed to arrive at a more precise, if not definitive, understanding of the origin of COVID and how the pandemic began. On the same topic, it points out if the COVID-19 pandemic, the result of the zoonotic spillover of COVID in Wuhan from an intermediate host species, there should be evidence of the virus circulating in animals before it spilled over into humans. Instead, there is no evidence that any animal was infected with COVID prior to the first human cases. Let me reiterate, all this information is already in the public domain. Lastly, the report urges government leaders, public health officials and scientists involved in COVID-19 and working to prevent future pandemics must commit to greater transparency, engagement and responsibility. The report also points to critical outstanding questions to conclude the origins of COVID-19, such as what is the intermediate host species, where did it first infect humans, and lastly, how did it acquire its unique genetic features.
Ekta, many thanks for joining us and explaining to us what that report says and, more importantly, what this means. Appreciate you joining us.